Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, as usual. Basically, if you have Aquarius in your chart somewhere, there should be a message in here for you somewhere, right? That's the point. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you force it. Spirit guides, universe, ancestors, possible friends of Aquarius who may have crossed over, the higher galactic beings that may be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascended masters, please come in today, help guide, give us messages for people's best and highest good in a way that we can all understand, please and thank you. Show me one more. I'll take the first one on the table. Alrighty. Aquarius. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legal came out. Lawyers, court, and paperwork. You may be dealing with this kind of thing in the recent past or maybe in the further past, but I feel a lot of you, it's recent, but you can place it. Something about that, maybe, tying up loose ends, maybe finalizations on paperwork, like your John Hancocks or something, drowning over your head, overextended, rock bottom. This is in your present for the next couple weeks, Aquarius. I'm sorry to say, if this isn't you, it could be them, right? You can flip and flop. Somebody feels like they are drowning, like really depressive energies there. I feel depressive energies with these legalities. Trapped, stuck, no options, and unforgiving. Something about that, drowning. Somebody feels trapped. Yeah, something's coming down to business here. Something, it's all, I don't know, is it all coming to a head? That's what I feel. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. Yeah, definitely. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework, right? It's all about mind, body, and spirit, right? Getting aligned, chilling out, right? Breathe deeply. A lot of us are bad breathers. I hear these things, so, and it's true though. I do feel, I know I am, I don't breathe deep enough where it's, so we need to keep a conscious mind of practicing our breathing as well. Slow down, take some you time, Aquarius, get out in nature, stop and smell the roses. I like that. Somebody is. Okay, that's where we're starting out. Let's move this so it doesn't start on fire with my candle flickering over there. It's flickering like crazy. I don't really know anything about candle magic or anything, but if I know anything about anything and there's absolutely no breeze and it gets tall and flickers, I'm pretty sure that means, my spirit guides are here, my angels and so forth. So, but yeah, anywho, hello everybody, tapping in and out. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. We're just pulling the vibe right now. Yeah, first one. Life is tough. Dance more. Yeah, it is. Lawyers, court, paperwork. Work hard, play hard, kind of thing, but enjoying it, dancing, is a form of enjoyment, right? Even if you don't like to dance, it's the metaphor of going with it and enjoying the moment. Something with these legalities, I feel, is pulling people down where it's a depressive, like, do we not want these things in court or whatever to be distributed, or I don't know, like, who's taking it so serious also is what I'm getting. All right, we're moving on. That's what I got so far. Ancestors, yeah, they're in the house. Know it. Mine just let me know they were here with me, right? Drowning over your head, extended rock bottom. Your ancestors are around, just know it. They are trying to help guide and give you messages, so be open to receive, right? You could have your spirit guides as well, that have your back here. Somebody does feel trapped, stuck, they're unforgiving. Well, unforgiving keeps you stuck. Hello, McFly. Right off the bat, I'm getting that. If you're unforgiving, it's going to keep you stuck. Period. Get over it. Somebody needs to get over it. I don't know who that's for. Whoops. Bee's knees. Somebody's the bee's knees. All right, this is crowning you, Aquarius. At least 2 or 3 weeks. And somebody feels stuck and unforgiving. Well, I just got done saying, you know, I'm not sure what this energy is, but I'm feeling, I don't know. I'm just going to not say what was just said to me because I don't think that was very nice. So I'm being discerning with what I'm hearing as well. Show me what I need to see. I hope everybody's having a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time it is, wherever you are in the world. Hello. Yeah, whatever. If that's what you think, Alia. Self-sabotage, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. These people could be self-sabotaging. I was almost feeling like that crying over spilled milk feeling, you know, with this drowning card. And I'm not sure how or why, but, you know, that's what I'm getting there, right? Let me another one of these and we can get into my tarot. You're having a good night? Awesome. Good. Hello. Hi, Trish. Ooh. Tag team wanted to show itself, but I got illusion and delusion. So we're going to keep tag team in the back of our minds for those of you who that resonates with. But this is an illusionary delusion is what I feel. Stop and smell the roses. These people are in self-sabotage, stuck in their own unforgiveness. You know, I'm feeling like, duh. I don't know who that's for. Whatever. Okay. So don't. All right. So anyway, I'm going to use my Wild Unknown Tarot deck. And show me what I need to see. Oops. The Hermit, the World reversed. Yeah. Somebody's trying to show the way through this paperwork, legality type energy, right? We had the court paperworks and attorneys, lawyers, whatever, documents. You could be, you know, trying to teach, even though we're in solitude time somehow, some way. You know, we need to go with the flow and enjoy things. Don't be so hard on yourselves as well. Thank you, Spirit. We all make mistakes. We're all human. Okay. Maybe things seem very harsh or dominating. Something about that. So don't, you know, it's like, relax, man. Relax. Get out and dance or go hiking or, you know, whatever floats your boat. You know, something's the bee's knees here. Whoops. That's funny. I got these moving over here and I'm not even moving it. I know my ancestors are around me today. I can feel it. Somebody absolutely hates whatever this is, or they're a very hateful person, maybe just very mean-spirited, not emotionally, like they're not happy. They could be happiness haters, you know, like every time you have something good to celebrate, they could be, yeah, but you know, try and bring you down, or, you know, I'm feeling like even possible, like emotional outbursts, temper tantrums. And this is supposed to be a father or a king energy. You know, something's the bee's knees. Something is. Show me what I need to see. Ten of Cups reverse, self-sabotage. Yeah. Something about the unhappy home, right? It's reversed. It's not, this is the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and Homework is trying to work on that, the unit, but people are self-sabotaging. There's a lot of trauma, possibly, a lot of childhood trauma, childhood PT, or even adult, it doesn't matter, but PTSDs and CPTSDs. People could be, triggered around these times with all these solar flares around us coming down on this planet right now. I don't know a lot about astrology, but I know that the flares are never before powerful, like never before powerful, and it's intense. If people can tell, things have changed on this planet. There's a vibe. It's different, and most everybody sees it or feels it. So you're not alone if you do sense that, by the way, but anywho, somebody could be, somebody needs to slow down and relax, right? Yeah, we got the Seven of Swords here. Look, the Seven Swords over that fox. Okay, that's spell work they were putting out, but they're holding on to some kind of deception, right? Look at that sneaky fox's eye. Cunning, manipulating, gaslighting, scapegoating, cheating, betrayal, all of it. Life is tough, dance more, right? Take some time out, or maybe you have already, or what, right? From this toxic BS. It's about closure, right? I missed this card. It's about closure, right? The legalities of it, right? Dotting the I's and crossing the T's kind of thing. Ancestors right over it. Right, teetering this way. Mother of Cups. We got Father and Mother of Cups. Father's down, Mother's up, but you can flip and flop or whatever the heck. This is a protective energy. Look at her wing is over her emotions there. Like that cup is what she feels. Maybe this person is very intuitive, could be a star seed. Look at the stars. And I don't know if you can see all the colors as bright as I can, but they're very colorful, Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. And this is a loving, kind energy. Maybe this mother figure wants some closure. And they feel like they're drowning. They're serendipity. They're looking up, waiting for some, signs and messages, right? From this very hateful and whatever trapped kind of energy. Yeah, I feel like that energy has caused the Ten of Cups down. That was a bunch of cards right there. The Chariot, reverse, dead center in the reading. Sorry, my finger's really itchy right now. Seven of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Cups reversed, the Lovers reversed, Five of Pentacles, the Devil reversed, breaking chains, breaking addiction, something's the bees, excuse me, the bee's knees here. But whatever it is coming to a stop, a halt, a dead stop. I'm hearing the screeching on the brakes kind of thing in somebody's vehicle. It's like, done, stop. Or that's what it's about. No movement or what. It could also pertain to people having car issues or not having a car or whatever. There's a lot it can really represent or maybe even travel plans. I just heard for somebody. Yeah, change of direction. Some people may think this was a bad investment or they don't want to go through with this, with the legalities of it. Somebody's self-sabotaging themselves. It's all about, I feel like whoever this is, they didn't want this person to get whatever legalities we're talking about here. You know, I need 2 more and we can move on. Mother of Swords down. Yeah, that hateful energy with the Father of Cups down could easily be the Mother of Swords energy too, reversed. I don't know if that's the same person, but it might be for some of you. And that one's very bitter, very, very mean girl energy. Like, it's old, man. It doesn't even work on this planet anymore. Sorry, card down. 3 of Swords reversed over there. So, you know, it's like, shut up with your mean girl energy already and grow the fuck up, you know? Excuse me. Very imbalanced, very reckless. I do have a little spring cold, so sorry. I didn't think I would really need any, you know, cough medicine or anything, but whatever. Yeah, somebody's in a complete illusion, a delusionary illusion, you know. I feel like this is very narcissistic. I'm just going to call it, you know, change of directions. Yeah, there's no love here or what. It's just a hateful energy. You don't like what's happened, you know. I get it. You know, it's caused the off union, especially around the home or family related here, you know, and how toxic it really is, and still trying to light the light, right? Still trying to teach, still trying to guide or mentor or whatever that is. Life is tough. Dance more. All right. That's how it comes out. 5 of Pentacles. Somebody wants, you know, this is about ostracizing someone, making them feel left out, you know, or maybe somebody does feel left out. It's very sad and depressing. They feel like they're drowning over their head, rock bottom, breaking chains. I don't know if this is addictions that we're talking about, but it is coming to a stop. And in my book, that's a victory all day long, right? Breaking any kind of, you know, obsessive energy, you know? Pan needs a bath here. He stinks. That's why we're breaking those chains, see? Pan stinks. Something's the bee's knees. There's that Mother of Swords. Hello, everybody. Hello. Yeah, that's that hateful, bitter, that bitter, you know, and that's when people are in that energy, they're very well known to use like word witchery and spell work and all of that, because people need to realize that words are spells, period. This pain happened a long time ago. It could involve 3 people, possibly. You know, look at the boundness. You know. All right, so hold on. We're gonna switch decks here. I guess I'm gonna use one of the Rider-Waite decks, and see what Spirit has to say. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. Aquarius. Somebody feels trapped. It could be, you know, with the self-sabotage thing, it could be trapped in their head, right? Trapped in their head. They don't know what to do. Well, get it together. Very narcissistic, very stubborn, very greedy here. And quite arrogant, I feel. You know, somebody, I don't feel like this king is on their throne, right? They either fell off or were never on it. I don't know. But they're not on it when it's reversed. Something about legalities. They don't want to give something up. That's what it is. People are very, very greedy in this world. I mean, like obsessively, right? I'm getting a very, all right, whatever. Very reckless energy that I'm getting. 3 of Wands. Looking on. See that ship in the background? You're waiting for it to dock, right? There's a harvest on that boat. You're waiting on your harvest or something. Looking ahead, right? Ancestors, you want closure, right? Somebody's drowning, somebody you know. Knight of Wands reversed. Father of Cups down. Well, with the Father of Cups down being so hateful, not wanting these messages or not wanting to come forth or take action with this legality type vibe, you know, I feel like, excuse me, they're just very hateful of taking action. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for the validation, because that was kind of what I was getting, but I didn't know how to put it into words, you know? Show me what I need to see. Yeah, Eight of Wands down, Ten of Cups down. This family's not communicating. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. I feel like the self-sabotaging, you know, the family, you know, they need to recharge, whatever it is. Slow down, breathe deeply, right? Get that diaphragm moving up and down when you're breathing, because we are all bad breathers. It's true. It's true. All right. Show me a bunch, please. What do you got for us? Whoops, there's one. Queen of Cups. Ding, 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 ding. Yep. Somebody could be a psychic. Somebody could be, I like this card, though. This is a really nice card. It's technically a sweetheart card. But well, no buts, but no buts, but with illusion and delusion right over this, I feel like this Queen of Cups sees right through it. The trauma is real. You know, the drama and the trauma is real. And somebody needs to slow down, get out in nature. I know I'm in New England, in the Northern Hemisphere. So getting out isn't so easy for people, you know, unless they're young and they ski or snowmobile or what. But not everybody's able. So if you're able, get to a window at least. Hopefully it's a sunny one, but anyone will do. And I tell people this fairly often in my readings, you know. It does matter. Connect with Gaia. She's going through a lot of changes. That's why we're going through a lot of changes, see? Show me what I need to see. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, lies. Yeah. Death card right there. Yeah. Wow. I knew I felt that cunning fucking energy. Where is that card? Oh, right here in my hand. That toxicity. Yeah. They wish for this toxicity. I feel like they're doing spell work. I feel like some of these bitches are doing spell work. They don't want this person to get whatever is fair to them. And they're probably losing sleep over it. That's a question? I'm not sure. Is it? Oh, okay. Is it called self-sabotaging if I keep spending money I plan to save and keep procrastinating about getting up early for work? I suppose it could be. But I'm thinking that the self-sabotaging is in a much bigger way. It's about not taking responsibility and what? And they're like crying over spilled milk kind of an energy where they're like, woe's me, playing victim. Maybe I can put it that way. Maybe these energies are playing victim, right? It's a very low vibing, right? Very low vibing, very depressive, right? All right, so they're in wish fulfillment about this toxicity. They still, I feel like some of them still want to cast those spells, those death spells, you know? People better be fucking careful about, wishing death and ill and shit on about people in today's day and age, because these energies are real. Look at the times. We're in the times where aliens are now real. We're in times where the paranormal is real. We're in times where we're actually communicating with the alien. I mean, it's all so big. We're in history. We're making history, people. You know, the world is never going to be like it used to be. See, we're making history. We're alive to see the shit happen and come out into the light, just like those Epstein files, right? We have to come to the ultimate truth, the absolute truth, so it can dissipate, and so Gaia can take her rightful planet back, as she's doing. But to do this with so many people on the planet, these solar flares, I feel, kind of, it's a slow thing for humanity as it happens, because if it's too big, too fast, people will flip the fuck out, right? And then there's more trauma and more tragedy and more. So I believe the higher galactics have it under control. They're watching very closely what's going on all over in the Middle East, South America. They're watching everything. But yeah, anywho, these death spells, yeah, this is about rebirth. See, this is a very deep transformation for somebody going through this out there. It's a very big transformation. You want to kind of get out of the energy. I don't blame you, because I've been in that energy most of my life. I'm finally out of it. So you got to create your heaven now, so you can have your heaven later, right? So, Wheel of Fortune, yeah, things are changing. Things are coming to a stop, a dead stop. It's turning in your favor, however, but some things may not be as you think, But whatever happens with this divine timing card, how you respond to that will shape your destiny, okay? Whatever this fated moment is that's coming in for you in the next few weeks, or you should know when these cards play out, okay? Somebody here is the bee's knees. I haven't seen that phrase in a long time. The bee's knees. Two of Cups is about a union or a reunion, maybe. Maybe this couple is self-sabotaging or what, right? Thinking that this was a bad investment, or now they want to change direction, or how can we change direction? Whatever it is, they need to breathe, clear their minds, let go, recharge. I feel like there could be a couple couples involved here for some of you as well. So it could be many people. All right. Yeah, there's no love there. We know that. Empress reversed is very unhappy. This Empress, very without, right? It could represent lack, like poverty, lacking energies of any kind. Very, they hate this, or this priest, or Empress does, right? But I feel like this Empress knows that she's hated, or he. Somebody's an illusion. Big time. A delusional illusion. Wow. Knight of Swords, the Emperor, there's that domination. Yeah, Pinky in the Brain vibes. Anyone out there remember that cartoon? I'm showing my age now. But Pinky in the Brain was all about that mouse. I'm going to control the world. Remember that? And that little mouse, that little peon was kind of like the little narcissistic bitch that was behind the scenes in Oz. See, that's funny how these messages come through. Knight of Swords is aggressive. It is very, it can very easily be abusive. Whatever with this couple. This knight is not even looking at the Lover's card. He's completely looking the other way. So I feel like this Empress reverse knows how much they're hated. Or whatever. They know. It's very disappointing, right? This could be micromanaging, power-hungry control, right? That domination with ancestors right over it. Somebody feels like they're drowning. Somebody, however, needs to take control of the situation here, you know, metamorphosize the situation, right? That transformational energy can be, it's huge in someone's situation here, you know. And then we have Seven of Pentacles again right here. Ding, 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 ding. Hello. Yeah. And this one is assessing things, thinking about what we've grown, thinking about, you know, but it's all, you know, tangible money here. Very superficial. Maybe it's a very superficial family. I'm not sure. I mean, nobody's going to admit that they're superficial, but how many toys do you have? How much do you have? Do you have a lot more than others? Because somebody here is in some serious poverty, and what's fair is fair. So there's that. You know, you can be bitter all you want, but you can't take money with you. And if you get buried with it, there's a thing called grave robbers. Hello, things have been going on for fucking hundreds of years. You know? Just because we don't want to see it or admit it doesn't mean it's not happening. Five of Pentacles reversed. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, it's over for that. You know, this person, you know, probably was thrown out into, who knows, maybe they were homeless a couple times, a few times, or what. Maybe they are right now, right? Somebody's self-sabotaging somebody. Somebody's very bitter here. They do not want this person back, or what? They don't want them to get whatever is legal here. I'm thinking it's got to be inheritances, because if there's lawyers and, you know, possible power of attorneys being represented and whatever for the finalities, probably somebody's will, you know, will and testament here. That very, I'm not putting this out there or wishing this on anybody. Let me make that clear. It's just in the cards, okay? Show me what I need to see. Thank you. 10 of Wands. Burden's over. Somebody's breaking an ancestral curse. Yeah. That's what it is. This scapegoat, this black sheep or something could be breaking an ancestral curse. Somebody absolutely hates it. However, it weighs heavy. It weighs very heavy. Right? These endings, these beginnings, these I feel very like profound energies for some, right? Page of Wands. Somebody has some piss and vinegar under their belt. Somebody has that chutzpah. Oh yeah. I am German. My grandma used to tell me all the time, you keep that chutzpah. You keep that in you. She used to like my chutzpah. Nobody else did, of course. She did. All right, we're going to do this again. Let me pull another deck here. I've got them all over the place. I'll give you a familiar deck. I think that's the one I've been using this week, so it doesn't really matter. But anywho, show me what I need to see, Spirit. Aquarius. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hi. We got the Four of Wands down, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's not good around the family, you know, right now. Whoops, card down. Hold on. It's not good. Chariot again. Ding, 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 ding. Yep. 10 of Pentacles. It is about inheritances, more than likely. Ancestral, right? It has to do with legacy through the family, right? The DNA, the whatever that is, the safety net, right? This comfort and security. Something's the bee's knees, right? There's that Four of Wands. It's not good. It's like bad news in the family in the past. You know, this family needs, somebody's trying to shine the light though, but they need to take accountability and responsibility. And however, you personally, I feel maybe could be in the middle of all of this. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. But however it is, life is tough, dance more. Teamwork makes the dream work here, right? There could have been 3 culprits that were doing this in the past. Now it's coming to a stop, a quick stop. Oh yeah. And there it is, validating it and clarifying it again. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you, Spirit. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Self-sabotage, cut the shit. Whatever that's about, cut the shit. Stop playing victim. Boss up. Find your chutzpah, right? If you don't, necessarily have it right. We all have good days. We all have bad days. Get that flipping chutzpah up and 3 of Cups, party's over. Yeah. Illusion and delusion. It's out there. I feel like people know it too. These 3 culprits have stopped. They're not collaborating anymore. I don't know if they're learning lessons or not, but they've stopped what they're doing, right? Somebody needs to get out and smell the roses. That's what it says. Show me, I need a bunch, please. 5 of Pentacles again. I have 3 5s of Pentacles on the table. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. This is a big transformation for somebody. It's very disappointing. It's very hurtful. Very sad, very unfortunate. But they're still wishing for toxicity. Whoever this person is. That makes no sense whatsoever to me. I'm sorry. Show me, I need a bunch. 2 of Swords down. These are choices and decisions that have been made, and it's the brutal truth. These edges are sharp, they cut, they draw blood. Right? This is in the present. Clarity. Getting it together. It's over, Rover. Somebody's over their head. Well, they shouldn't have fucking put it out there then. I'm getting really ticked off, especially with these angry energies, these hateful energies, 8 of Swords down. It's clear as day. Dead center in the reading. Bee's knees. Not being stuck anymore. Not being trapped anymore. Get out of that unforgiveness mode, people. I don't know who this is for. Cross watchers, whoever the hell, because that's what's going to keep you trapped, period. People are too resentful. They are too hateful on this planet. And most people are sick of it. They're flipping sick of it. We've been taught in our lives, that we are to sit at the table as our abusers do, with them, and take it. And times are changing, my friends. Those people sitting at the table with their abusers, the tables are turning. See? This planet is turning around. Gaia's in charge. The universe is in charge. This person playing God. This person dominating, this person maybe micromanaging, or however it works for you. Sit down. They hate it. Oh boy, they are pissed off. Somebody's pissed off. Yeah, when you're a serious narcissist or psychopath or whatever the hell, They are gonna, and they're gonna, I feel like they're just kind of like, what's that word? They're like simmering in it, you know? Ew. Who the hell wants to hang out with somebody that has such a nasty energy? It's unattractive, it's unhealthy. And if that's really what you want, since it is free will, then go be like that over there by yourself, because other people are over it. There's that middle finger for this stupid liar. The ruthless energy, absolutely ruthless, bitter, cold. Wow. This devil's going exactly where he belongs. Wow. King of Cups down again. Ding, 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 ding. Over there. Yeah, like I said, you can go over there. What the hell? Phew. Knight of Pentacles down. This is definitely black craft. What they planted in the past. You know? I feel like some of these energies, it was kind of like somebody was saying, you know, maybe they're a bad seed, or they're the black sheep. They're not going anywhere. They're a loser. They're drunk. They're, you know, whatever their illusional delusion is. And now it's changed. See, what you project is what you are. It was bad crap. They wanted this person. For some of you, or most of you, it's in the collective. How sickening is that? That there's enough people that around the world that are in this energy. Now, I don't know about you, but I am flipping over it, and it makes me mad, but I have a right because I worked for my wings. I did the work, right? Tables are turning. Oh, yeah. Fate, karma, and destiny. Somebody's drowning in their own muck. Their own black magic spells that they put out are coming back. And if those were death spells, wow. Some kind of paperwork, some kind of legalities, power of attorney, possibly. I don't know, but it's all about the DNA and comfort. Wow. Times are changing, my friends. And I hope it's in your favor. Because I know I have cross watchers on this channel right now. There's a coven or a group of people here. It's a victory all day long. You may not see it. But this coven or whatever in this family, these flying monkeys, right? Which is a psychological term for the people that do the dirty work for the kingpin or whoever, you know, the ringleader is. Yeah. Ding 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 ding. Karma all over this planet is being played out in front of our eyes. People need to wake the hell up. These people are NPCs, however, they're, you know, Seven of Swords again. Ding 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 ding. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. They don't want, they're going to use whatever tactics they can. See, these darker spirits are doubling down. Bitches. Bitches. Fucking liars. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework is stopping this, but I feel like they're full blown ahead, or whatever you say, you know, full speed ahead. Hi everybody. Oops. Okay, I guess that's the one. 6 of Pentacles down. Yeah, we really don't want to deal with it. No kidding. Nobody does. See? But these are not gifts. I mean, well, they're gifts that are not going to be given or received or whatever. Hold on, I just dropped one. You know? Six of Pentacles down. Not putting any energy and synergy into this, or not really giving the gifts, or what? Illusion and delusion. This person is so stuck. They are so tightly wound. I feel it's absolutely pathetic. I'm glad I'm not in that fucking energy. I'll tell you what. Not anymore, I'm not. See, I already escaped that fucking Looney Tune house. Oh, yeah. Queen of Cups down. Very blocked. Very hateful. Again, like the King of Cups down would be. I feel like this Queen of Cups is just hated. I don't feel like it's the Queen of Cups energy, right? It's just it's like the projection. They don't want to recognize it. They don't want to admit it. Whatever that is, right? Damn, that devil energy. Whew. These energies are real on this planet, and you buckle up, because by this summer, this planet is about to change for the better. Whoa. The Goblin and Malice. Isn't that nice? All right. Well, you don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders should you need to. All right. Yeah. Something about those storybooks and all the lore, huh? How all that lore is coming true. A strong essence of malevolence summons me to roam the earth, and so I rise from out of the deepest mines to cross mountains and beyond, just for pure devilment. Stealing precious belongings such as gold and jewelry and causing bad blood between others is just a bit of jiggery pokery. As too is banging pots and pans, moving furniture, and snatching away your bedclothes in the dead of night. However, when it comes to vicious intent, I am a vengeful force to be reckoned with. There's that ruthless energy, that the uck and the muck and whatever that is. Seriousness, okay? However, when it comes to vicious intent, I am a vengeful force to be reckoned with, aligned with a vindictive maliciousness. Revenge seeks you out at this time for spiteful arguments, hostility, and bitterness have birthed ill will in a feeling of hatred, and a feeling of hatred has become an open invitation for evil ambition. Whether you are consumed with malice or are the target of hate crimes, conflicting thoughts and volatile temperament is gobbling you up. My grotesque appearance reminds you to carefully consider your options. Don't let bitterness cause resentment. A grudge has been taken too far. Don't say something you'll regret. Protection is required against harmful thoughts. Forgive and forget. Put your boundaries in place. Don't reveal your weaknesses, and keep your thoughts and words kind, positive, and generous. Something this person isn't. I feel like this person just doesn't have it, and their soul isn't. You know, some people really are earthbound. See? What do you got for Aquarius? Ooh, okay. Earth. Grounding. Yeah, stay grounded through this malicious, stay in the present, right? If you have to pretend your feet are roots growing into the ground so you're stable and strong, then so be it. That's what I do. I don't know. Maybe you have your own way of doing it. All right. Don't forget to flip and flop again, should you need to. E, F, G, H. Oh, there we are. All right. Are the foundations you stand upon strong enough to support you? You have been on rather shaky ground lately, and your confidence has been knocked. Your head has been in the clouds, and your spell work and wishes do not seem to be coming to fruition. Is the element of earth that It is the element of earth that must be called upon right now, for it offers you the nurturing and support that you need at this time. The earth is solid, firm, and will give you the grounding required to bring about the results you desire. The earth is fertile and stable and is associated with the goddess of birth, life, death, and rebirth. Give yourself some time to go into nature and allow Gaia to restore you. Draw upon her gifts that are steeped in magic and mystery as you rest and recharge under her protection. Soon you shall have all the endurance and strength that you require in order to move forwards. Side note, connection with the element of earth is required to bring substance to your spell work. Spend time outside, barefooted if you're able, and getting your hands dirty. Take up gardening, hug, or sit beneath a favorite tree. Who cares if people think you're crazy? There's that middle finger. Engage in a project that requires solid groundwork. Excuse me. All right, well, that doesn't tell you right there that you're going to need it, because some of these ruthless, beyond just very, very diabolical energies, you know. Show me. A few more, please. You know, take some time out for sure. Life is tough. No kidding. Dance more. You work hard, you play hard, Aquarius. It brings relief, you know, to an endurance to keep trucking. Look at all the things that you've already endured. You didn't think you were going to get through. And you're technically exactly where you once wished to be. Right? So keep on manifesting, keep on keeping on, do your soul work, be cool, you know, take responsibility. Feel like some people I have to talk to like they're, you know, very young. Come on. Okay. Wow. You were very particular today. I don't have very many cards in that little deck. First one out, three of clubs. Yeah, good health and the fulfillment of your highest hopes. This is like the 3 of wands, you know, waiting for your harvest, you know, after a lot of work. Jack of diamonds. There's good news coming. I like it a lot. Expect it in the next, you know, however it plays out for you. Yeah, you know who to trust. You have some very loyal people around you. The dogs are very loyal, right? You may have a dog. A lot of people do. Could be at a crossroads, not sure what to do. And I say this a lot. Do the best you can. No regrets. No could'ves, would'ves, or should'ves. You just make your choice, and that's the way it is. There's a pro and a con to everything. So do the best you can, right? Jack of clubs. Hi, everybody. Thank you. I really am not a queen. I don't like to be called a queen, you know, but I appreciate it. I look at all of us as equals. I'm just like you. You know what I mean? I just have you know, a hobby here you know, that's kind of what it is. You know, we have Jack of clubs. Yeah, this denotes high honor and recognition of labor. Somebody is highly recognized here. Somebody is the bee's knees. I love it. I love it. Grandma, what do you have for us today? Hope. Well, we have that good good news energy coming in. So there's hope there. This is, yeah, it's a journey. Thank you, Grandma. It definitely is. Life is a journey. It's not a cliche, you know. It is. Somebody could be, you know, my North Noders, you know, it's a journey, huh? Life's a trip. And we got Judge with the scales again. See? Now this is in German, it's in English, it's in Italian and Slovak, and then we got legalities here. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, what's fair is fair. We'll see what happens, man, but the universe doesn't play when we're talking tables turning and people's karma. And, you know, this could be a car accident. You know, did somebody wish a car accident on somebody in the past? You know? Oh, yeah, because that could be the way they end up going out. See, you got to watch what the hell you're doing, people. This isn't a joke. Somebody has a gift. But I do believe it's about a gift as well. Just, however, I'm not sure they want to give it up. Jesus. Fucking keep it in my book. God. Just keep it. Just go away. If you want it that bad, where you wanted to sacrifice my damn life, fucking keep it. Apparently, you need it more than I do. That's my situation. And I'll let it out there because I'm sick and tired of this BS. You know, I'm working with the universe. Maybe that's why, you know, I have some spirituality and, you know, I am part of the 144. I don't brag about it because technically people that are star seeds, light workers, or chosen, especially the chosen, they go through, boy, they go through it more than most, right? They were chosen to deal with it so they could be here strong enough to light the light during these very dark days on Earth. My hair just doesn't want to, whatever. You know, trying to light the light and guide people, right? What happens is because when you become the hermit and you go into your cave, metaphorically speaking, right? You do your soul work and you take your time and you do whatever, right? You come into wisdom and knowledge and empowerment, whether you realize it or not. It just happens because you're releasing, right? It's important to do that releasing in these times. I just got done saying how historical times that we're in. It's biblical, man. Deal with it. It's real, it's big, and this isn't a game anymore. People need to wake the fuck up and be nice. Those are your messages, Aquarius. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. I'll be back soon with your next messages. Give me a hype. Give me a subscribe. Thanks to the newer viewers, and thank you to the returning. I'll be back soon.